What's up, Sag? Let's see what the next 48 holds for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius placements. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. I'll get this card that fell. Alright, you guys have the Eight of Wands. You have the Four of Swords. The Moon. You have the High Priestess. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands to the Devil to the Three of Wands. A lot of you guys right now, if you're in commitments, it feels like you're in long-term commitments right now. So it feels like if you're not married to this person, like there's talks of longevity with the Devil card being there and the Four of Wands. I feel like right now you guys could be really focusing on the future of like building your relationships. And this is specifically for Sagittariuses that are in relationships. With that Four of Wands to the Devil, the Three of Wands, it just talks about building for the future, whether that's building each other up, actually building something together. But whatever this is, it just feels like you guys are in it for the long haul. And so right now you guys could be focusing on that, putting in a lot of work, time, and attention onto your relationship here. So I do see that that's kind of your main focus. You guys could be already focusing on the year to come, as we are about to close out the year here in the next couple of weeks. So it just feels like whatever this is, you guys aren't interested in like the same old. It feels like you guys are just interested in moving forward and what next year has to hold for your relationship here. So if you're not married, you're like, well, we live together, so the next obvious step should be marriage. Or maybe you guys are talking about having kids, but whatever this is about building your relationship here for success in the near future. With the Eight of Wands, the next 48, you guys could be busy. You guys could be getting messages. You could be texting back and forth with people around you. If you're working in the next 48 hours, I feel like it's going to be busy. It almost feels like scrambling here. So I don't know if some of you guys work like customer service where it's just going to be really busy where you're at. Where you're having to go back and forth, up and down, left and right type of thing. So whatever that is, you guys are looking pretty busy when it comes to your next 48, especially if you're working. Others of you, you could just be texting back and forth. You could have just recently met somebody. So I feel like you're getting to know someone. Also, too, it could be your birthday, so you could be receiving like text messages. I see you just sending out, a bunch of thank yous and stuff like that. People wanting to make plans, things of that nature. With the Four of Swords, you guys could also be resting in the next 48. So you literally could be like at home resting and you're just sending like videos and stuff like to your friends' DMs. You could also be thinking about pausing something here in the next 48. Putting a pause on a relationship, putting a pause on a project, putting a pause maybe on some sort of routine. I feel like something could be getting too hectic. And so you're like, I'm just going to put a pause on that. You could be coming out of like a regular routine as well in the next 48. Like maybe you're used to waking up, going to the gym, going to work. After work, you have like all these other things you're doing. It feels like you're putting a pause on something. So you could be changing something up in the next 48. With the Moon, expect the unexpected here. Again, you could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces, heavy Pisces because the High Priestess is here. Expect the unexpected. I feel like the next 48 hours could be a surprise. Like I said, some of you guys could be celebrating a birthday, so people could have plans for you you don't know about. Could be a surprise birthday party. Could be just a surprise dinner. You could be seeing someone you haven't seen in a long time, like they're going to surprise you. Someone could be coming home from the military as a surprise. Yeah, like whatever this is, I feel like it's a good thing. It's whatever this is, it's genuinely like you're gonna be pleasantly surprised is what I'm hearing, okay? Especially with the High Priestess, there's like secrets around you. So I feel like people are planning something for your birthday here. You don't necessarily know what, you just know to show up. So either in the next 48, you're getting the invite to your own party, or you're being told to show up at a certain time, at a certain place here. Yeah, you're like, yeah, we're gonna hang out. You could be inviting people. You're like, yeah, we're gonna hang out, but I don't really know what we're doing kind of thing. So you're kind of leaving it in your friends or family's hands to figure out what it is you guys are doing. It may not be like a surprise where if you already know about it, but it feels like because you don't know exactly what's happening or what the itinerary is, that's where the surprise lies, okay? Your intuition could be heightened here in the next 48. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings, especially when you're around certain people here. I feel like you guys are trying to use your intuition in order to move you forward here in the near honestly, I'm hearing like in the next year, especially with the devil card being there, like by Capricorn season, okay? So you could just be kind of doing something like day by day or like week by week, month by month. But whatever this is, it just feels like you're trying to see progress. And I do see you guys seeing some sort of progress here by Capricorn season. So it just feels like if you've been working on something, if you've been trying to get something off the ground, whether that's relationships or project, or maybe you're trying to move forward in a different direction when it comes to your line of work. But whatever this is, I feel like you're being intuitively guided. So like I said, follow your intuition. You know, if your intuition's telling you to go somewhere, go. If it's telling you not to, don't. So I just feel like whatever this is in the next 48, I feel like you're setting yourselves up for some really good success here in the near future. Like I said, you could be seeing the progress by Capricorn season. So that's what I have for you, Sag. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you in the next one.